Hi, I am Prashant Kumar, Computer Science and Engineering, MS Engineering College, Bangalore. This topic is yarn architecture. We will start studying yarn architecture. We know that what is yarn. Yarn is a part of Hadoop version 2. So we will see that what is its difference between MapReduce, which is present in Hadoop version 1, and yarn. How yarn replaced MapReduce in Hadoop version 2. Okay, it's not a replacement, it is an improvement. Okay, it's an improvement. So yarn contain MapReduce plus additional things. So what we have seen that yarn is, where is that few points? Yarn is yet another resource negotiator, and see the responsibility of yarn or job tracker. We split it into two part. One is resource manager and application master, and we are studying more about what is resource manager and what is application master, etc. Today's class. Okay, today we will see these two. Okay, yeah. So understand this picture. This picture will explain or will show you where is yarn and where is yarn is not there. So yesterday we seen that. Yeah. Then so by talking about yarn, you can say that there are four components. Okay, yarn is a MapReduce framework. Okay, yarn is a MapReduce framework. It is a MapReduce framework itself. Okay, so all the MapReduce application you can run by using yarn. And what are the components present in yarn? So I already shown there are two important components: resource manager and application master. And apart from that, you can see node manager and container. Okay, this is already is there. Okay, it's not a new things, it is already there. So what we have studied as a part of MapReduce is it was actually yeah, we know that it's a master slave architecture. Master is there, slave is there. So in framework, some node we will call as a master, and we will call it specifically as job tracker. Job tracker is the master node in the MapReduce framework, and all task trackers, all computing nodes, we will call it as a what task tracker. Okay, task tracker. So that itself we are modifying or renaming or splitting the responsibility of job tracker into little more components. So that is why we are getting 4 components instead of 2. Okay, instead of job tracker and task tracker, we are getting little more components. So in the context of yarn, we will call those things itself as resource manager, node manager, application master, and container. So remember, all these 4 points are very important, because Hadoop 2 onwards, now we are not using Hadoop 1. Okay, nowhere you can see Hadoop 1, everywhere we are using yarn or Hadoop version 2 onwards. Okay, 3 or 2 we are using. So you will not see MapReduce framework in Hadoop lower versions. Okay, now we will have only yarn wherever people will not, because there are lot of constraint if you are using MapReduce. Yeah, remember these 4 components. Then one by one we will study elaborately, and point wise we will understand what is the functionality. Okay, so diagrams are there. Diagrams also we will discuss. I will show you. The first one, resource manager. First point is resource manager. Okay, so these two, resource manager and application master, together is the work of actually what? Job tracker. Okay, so node manager and container is nothing else, it is part of our task tracker. Okay, node manager and container. And see, it is not a physical entity. Okay, don't think it is a physical entity. Resource manager, we can, if you search it, where is resource manager, okay, I can see, yeah, there is one system allocated for resource manager. Such a thing will not happen in where Hadoop version 2. It is all are what? Running Java process. Okay, yarn is running means, if you analyze the yarn, then you will see these components. Okay, if you study more about that environment, yarn environment, then you can see the processes, Java processes corresponding to resource management and node management, application master, and container. Okay, that is what actually there is no physical entity exactly. Okay, if you check it, okay, where is that system responsible for resource manager, you couldn't see that. Okay, there is no such system. But in the case of MapReduce, we can see that some system we are assigned as a master and we are running job tracker on master exclusively. Okay. So, some other system we are running slaves, okay, we are running what real computing we are doing in slaves. So, that we will call it as a task tracker, but here it is little more complex, and there is no exclusive division between these components. Okay. You couldn't see exclusive division and physical existence of physical entity you couldn't see corresponding to. Okay, we will see a little more about. So, what is a resource manager? Resource manager runs as a master. Okay, resource manager will run in the master. Where is your master node? If you check the master node, then you can see resource manager. Okay, first point, remember, resource manager run in where it's a Java process running in where master, okay, master node, and manage the resource allocation in the cluster. Okay, so which is responsible for managing the resource allocation. Is it clear? What is the first component? Resource manager. So it is a running Java process in the Yarn environment, and where it run in the master node. Okay, where which node, which system you configure as a master. So there you can see resource manager. And what is the responsibility? Responsibility of the resource manager is to manage the resource allocation in the cluster, Hadoop cluster. So first one is over. Second one, node manager. So what is node manager? It is a Java process running in slaves. Okay, slave. If you check the slave nodes, that means if you check the data nodes in the MapReduce environment, if you check the data nodes or computing node in general, we can say computing node, if you check it, okay, where the actual computation happening, okay, that is what we will call it as a computing node. So if you check there, you can see a node manager is running with respect to each slave. Okay, with respect to each data node, one node manager is running. Okay, and what is its responsibility? Its responsibility is the execution of task on every single data node. Okay, so its responsibility is to execute the task assigned to the data node. Very simple. So node manager is corresponding to where each slave. Then next thing is application master. Okay, application, third component is application master. So application master is again a Java process in the MapReduce, sorry, in the Yarn environment, and this you can say per application, per running application in the Hadoop cluster, you will have one application master. Suppose you are running 10 application in your cluster, then you can see 10 application master. Hello, first point, is it clear? First point is per application, per MapReduce application, you will have application master. It manage the user job life cycle. Okay, what is its process? What is its function? It manage the that application, that MapReduce application. Okay, one application master is running for a MapReduce job, and its responsibility is to manage that particular MapReduce application running in the cluster. Okay, so manage the user life cycle, sorry, job life cycle and resource need of the individual application, because so with respect to each application running on a Yarn framework, there is an application master. Okay, so its responsibility is to manage the resource requirement and the job cycle of that application. Okay, job cycle means complete execution. Okay, coordination. Okay, whenever resource required, request the resource. Okay, when and monitor the process of the execution of the job. Okay, then once it is over, consolidate the result, etc. All will, who will do? Application master will do. Okay, so it work along with the node manager. Look at it work along with the node manager and monitor the execution of task. Okay, where we can see application master? We can see application master in node manager. And where is node manager? Node manager is in data node. So application master is a Java process running in node manager. Okay, running in node manager, and per application, per MapReduce application running in your Hadoop cluster, you will have one application master, and its responsibility is to what? Coordinate the execution of that task. Okay, coordinate the execution of that task. So that means it manage the user. User means we are submitting the MapReduce application to the Hadoop. Okay, so its entire manage the life cycle of that job and resource requirement of that job. Okay, monitor the progress of the execution of that job. Okay, then consolidate the result. So all those things, that is why its name comes application master. So this is, if this application master fails, then you can't run that particular MapReduce application submitted to the Hadoop cluster. Where you can see this application master, you can see application master in node manager. And previously, you know, this work who will do this work, master will do. Previously means your MapReduce environment, MapReduce framework. Okay, there are job tracker and task tracker. So job tracker will do this work, job tracker. Okay, so job tracker will do which work? Resource management and application management. But now look at it is slowly it is changing that responsibility. So one part master will do, one part we will do, we will assign to whom? Node manager. Okay, node manager. So node manager is where? Node manager is running in data nodes. Data node is what? Computing node. Correct. Data node is a slave node. Yeah. Then fourth point is container. Okay, very important. Container. It is the thing. It is a collection of RAM, CPU, network, hard disk, everything available in the node manager. Okay, so or data nodes or single node. What is how much RAM available, how much CPU available, how much network available, all we are grouping together to form a container. Okay, so you can split it. Okay, suppose you have a 5 GB RAM and 2 CPU and network and hard disk. Then I will take instead of 5 GB, I will take 2 GB RAM, 1 CPU and network, and suppose 500 GB hard disk is there, then I will take 200 GB hard disk to form a container. Container is not a physical grouping, it is a logical grouping of the physical resources available in the node. Okay, available in the single node. That means in a single node you can find multiple container. Okay, multiple container. So if you check what is there in the container, container contain physical resources. Then what is container? It is a logical grouping of physical resources. Okay, then why we framing container, why we forming container? To execute the task. Okay, to execute the task we need a container because we are executing task inside the container. Look at what is there in the container. Container contain memory, computing resource, okay, network, storage, everything is there in where? Container. So whenever you need a CPU or memory or network, you need to request a container. You will request to whom? You will request to resource manager. Okay, then what resource manager will do? Resource manager will allocate a container to the application who is requesting. Okay, those things will come. I don't know whether you understood these 4 points. Once again, I will name it resource manager. Second one is node manager. Third one is application master. Fourth one is container. Once again, where we can see a resource manager we can see in master node. Okay, that means it is a process running in master node which will manage the resource allocation. And node manager is what? It's again Java process running in slave nodes. Okay, slave nodes. Multiple nodes are there. So multiple node manager you can see. So each node you will see one node manager. Okay, so what is it work? Work is execution of the task. Okay, because this is a computing node. So node manager manage that particular node. Then application master is what? Application master is again a Java process which will run in a node manager. Okay, so with respect to each submitted MapReduce application, you can find one application master. Suppose in a cluster, okay, in a cluster, 3 MapReduce applications simultaneously working, then you can find 3 application master. Okay, so each application master manage one MapReduce application running on the cluster. And where we can find this application master? Application master you can find in one of the node manager. Okay, so what is its process? What is its responsibility? Its responsibility is to manage the task. Okay, monitor the task. Okay, suppose a task need what resources, then yeah, monitor that resource, request the resource. From where we request? See, application master request to the resource manager. Okay, because resource manager allocate, so some request come, it will allocate. So who will request? Application master will request. Okay, application master is the master of that particular application running on Hadoop cluster. Okay, so it will throughout that application, throughout the existence of that MapReduce job, this application master should be alive. If application master is not alive, means that process will end. Okay, we can't continue that process. We can't continue that MapReduce application. If application master fails, so it means the job also will fail. Okay, next thing is container. Container is a physical grouping of, a logical grouping of a physical resources, RAM, CPU, network, hard disk, etc. available in the node manager. Okay, single node. Yeah, so this is the diagram of YARN architecture. All the 4 components you can see here. Yeah, then I will show the components, all 4 components. See, resource manager, node manager, see, application master, container. Then look at, then once again by defining its responsibility, I will show that. So resource manager is running in master node. Okay, in a Hadoop cluster, at least you need one master. So inside master, you can see resource manager. So this is the resource manager of the YARN or of the Hadoop cluster. Then see these blocks. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 in the right side, 1, 2, 3. These 3 blocks are, we can say that it's our task track, or you can say single nodes, node 1, node 2, node 3. So with respect to each node, there is one node manager. Node manager will manage this node. This node manager, second node manager will manage second node. Third node manager will manage third node. Fine. Then application master. So see here in this Hadoop cluster, see how many, one master node and 3 slave nodes, one master and 3 slaves. This is the Hadoop cluster. Then in this Hadoop cluster, how many MapReduce application currently running? See, with respect to this diagram, you can see here one map application master, another application master. So you can, without any doubt, you can say that if these 2 application masters are alive, then you can say 2 MapReduce applications are running. That is why 2 application master is alive. Okay, so I told application master is running in where single node. Okay, here one application master you can see, and which will manage one MapReduce task submitted by the client to the cluster, and this application master will manage another job submitted by another client or same client. Okay, we don't know which client submitted, another application it will manage in this cluster. Okay, where application master is running in another node. Okay, here it is running, this node application master is running, this node, this application master is running, and suppose one more application we submitted by a client to the resource manager, then you can see third application master running in any other node. Okay, we can't run 2 application master in a single node. Definitely it will run in another node manager. Okay, another node. Yeah, then see what is the container. 4th point, container is a collection of physical entity available in the node. RAM, CPU, hard disk, etc. Then how we can form this logical grouping of container? This is based on the application. Okay, for example, look at this application master is using this container. That means this application master is responsible for running one MapReduce application. So that MapReduce application need this this data node. Okay, so where we running that task? Inside this container. Okay, inside this container by using the resources available in this container. And similarly, you can see this application master using this node. Correct. Why? Because one container, another container, two container this application master is using. That means this application master running a portion of the MapReduce application on this two container. Or you can say that this application master managing the application, MapReduce application submitted by any of this client by using the container 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. By using these three container, that application is running. MapReduce application is running. And look at here, this application master. This application master is using this container. That means, see, second application is running in this cluster by using the resources available in the second node. Okay, because here this container is in second node and assigned to this application master. Yeah, look at what is happened here is in the previous our early MapReduce application or early MapReduce framework, this resource manager and application master is together in this master. Okay, previously resource manager and application master both will run in master node. That is, we call it as a job track. Okay, now look at that is split into where one portion is in master, another portion is in slave. So automatically what the burden of the master will reduce. That is one of the improvement in it. Previously application master, resource manager both running in a single system. So if there are more number of nodes and more number of applications simultaneously running, then resource manager, the master can't manage. Master will fail. If master fail means everything will fail. Now what is happened, that master responsibility is split into two part, resource manager and application master. Resource manager will run in where master itself, application master is running in where different node manager, different nodes. Okay, different nodes. Look at, what is this client? These clients are what anybody who is using your cluster. Okay, our cluster. Suppose I am submitting a yarn application, then I am a client. Okay, so look at what I do. I will submit a MapReduce application to the cluster. Okay, so submitting to whom? Resource manager. Okay, that means you can say that resource manager is accepting a job, MapReduce job from where? Client. So client is submitting. So you can see here job submission. Okay, dotted lines at the end there is an arrow mark. So here client to resource manager, we are submitting MapReduce job. Okay, so after that what resource manager will start executing that job. Okay, so many things it need to do. Then another arrow you can see here, application master, something coming some line is coming from application master to resource manager. So what is that? What is telling? It is a resource request. Look at this diagram. Here it is telling if these dotted lines from application masters to resource manager. What is that? Yeah, it is a resource request. That means you can say that application master is requesting a resource from requesting a resource to whom? Resource manager. Correct. So application master is responsible for, or it will request the resource for executing the task. Correct. So that is why arrow is coming from application master to resource manager. Then what resource manager will do? We know that resource manager is a arbitrator, allocator, etc. Correct. Resource arbitrator, resource allocator, etc. Arbitrator means what? It will negotiate. It will negotiate with application master, different application master, and to and to allocate the resources based on the requirement. Okay, that means optimal utilization of resources. Here application master is requesting the resource manager is allocating the resource based on the policies. Okay, there are different policies. So remember this diagram, application master to resource manager. The next, what is node manager? You can see node manager is also, there is a diagram from node manager to resource manager. What is that meaning? Node status, very simple. Okay, you know that node manager is running in every node, every single node, one node manager is there. So what node manager will do? Node manager will give the status, okay, the heartbeat, periodic status of my liveness to the resource manager. Then resource manager will understand upon receiving that request heartbeat from the node manager, and resource manager will understand, yes, that node is alive. Okay, third node is live. So what is the node manager will do? Node manager will give periodic heartbeat to the resource manager. That is what this diagram. Okay, this diagram. Okay, look at, see, every node manager is communicating to resource manager. Okay, node manager, one line, second line, third line. So if you have 100 nodes, then 100 node manager are there, 100 node manager will communicate to resource manager, correct? So what is that? They are updating their status, correct? Fine. So I think this diagram, this line is also clear. So this is clear, this is clear, this is clear. Then you can see here, this one, application master and container. What is that? I told application master request the resources required for running that map reduce task. Okay, to whom? Resource manager. Then what resource manager will do? Resource manager will allocate. What is the allocation? Allocation is nothing, container. Okay, container, resource manager will allocate a container to the application master. That is what, see, look at this container is allocated to this application master. That means we know that this application master is responsible for one map reduce task running in this cluster. So that map reduce task is running means it need resource. Okay, so this application master requesting resource to the resource manager, then resource manager is allocating resources to the application master, correct? So look at what resource it will allocate. It will allocate the computing resource, CPU, memory, hard disk, network, whatever required. So that is what, it's a container. It's a container. That container is allocated to this one. Okay, look at this container is allocated to this one. This container is allocated to this one. That means two container present in this node is allocated to this application. This application master is responsible for particular application, job map reduce application. And look at here, this application master got one container from second node. That means this application master is using this container for running the corresponding map reduce application. Okay, the fundamental idea of YARN is to split up the functionality of resource management and job scheduling monitoring into separate domain. I told resource manager, application. Thank you for today's class, joining today's class, all of you. Thank you.